Hello. Welcome back to Slider. Last episode, we entered the factory. The factory that produces rockets. And so, yeah, we kind of got stuck on a puzzle. I haven't really looked into it, so I think we'll just continue from here. So, yes, puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Let's see what the puzzle is. The puzzle appears to be to open this gate. Hi. Yeah, who put a gate on the bathroom door? Yeah. So, if you don't already know the idea, this gate has one move before it expires. Meaning I need to activate both of these guys in one move. And then after one move, it expires. So the idea then, the question is, how am I going to activate you? Let me think about this. So I have one move before this expires. I can move once. I can use conveyors to help me though. I can turn any of these conveyors on or off depending on which one I like. I'm pretty sure I've already accessed all of them. We know this bottom one is the one that has the access to the bottom connection. The top one has access to the middle connection. And this one has walking access. I need to be here physically to turn you on. I have access to an anchor that can press a button, but you need a button pressed both here and up here. Okay. But since I only have one anchor, it's safe to say that only one of the buttons can press it at once. I would have to press the other button in that case. Okay, so it almost seems like maybe I want to put the anchor down here, turn that on. When I move this down, there's a connection here, but of course this will expire because, yeah. Well, of course it will expire because, only one of these are activated. If I turn you on again, this will be activated, but there needs to be a single move that allows both me to step onto here and for an activation to happen. So it seems like I need to be here. Or the anchor has to be moved. Yeah, I know. Not gonna help. I do have this kind of move, which, after moving this guy out of the way, will cause a slide and make this connection available. The only thing is nothing stepping on it, so it doesn't count. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save back to the previous location. Sorry, save back to the previous state. So I can retrieve this anchor. Oh, never mind, the anchor wasn't here to begin with. There must be another solution though. What do I have access to? I know I have access to this stuff up here. Okay, so maybe it's possible if... I can make direct passage if I use these two things. So I have direct passage from the door to here. How is that useful? Why is that useful? Hold on. I have some ideas, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm gonna turn off the conveyor first. The conveyor turning off doesn't count as a move. It only counts as a move when you slide things. Okay. The idea is I probably want free passage from here over to here. So I can move this anywhere I want. Because that maintains free passage from the door to the lever. The idea then is that when I turn on the lever, what I can do is I can already set up that anchor here, turn on the lever, and by turning on the lever, I have a free move. That's a free move that acts as a connection. So I still have one move left. Aha, and I think that's all I need. Right, because if this were not here, I can push this into there, which will slide down. But we have a problem, which is how do I access you, but also be able to slide you into here? Because right now, you are like completely unopenable. I think I have a solve to that, which is instead of using you, the anchor on this one, I use the anchor on here. So there might be a problem, as you can see. The previous solution required... Yeah, okay, hold on. No, I want to move it here. I want to go back down here first, sorry. Previous solution wanted... No. Ah, crap. Previous solution wanted free passage from the door to that platform up there, right? And it seems like this is the only other piece that would fit. But I think that's not true. If I turned off the conveyor, another way to get up to this area would be to do this, wouldn't it? That would still allow free passage from here, from the door there up to here. So now I can put an anchor here. And the idea is I can turn on the switch. I can walk over here because I have free passage. I can turn you on. So the turning on of you will move this thing down and connect here. But I didn't want to do that yet. I actually wanted to move... We have a problem. I want to step on this and then move this over to push down. But because of the way the conveyor works, this is gonna block the way. Meaning I'm gonna have to push you out as well. So I need this conveyor on. Okay. Okay, got it. Alright. Let me just set this up first. I'm gonna turn off this conveyor. Get back on. So this passage is correct, right? But I also want to be able to turn on that conveyor down there. So let me turn on the conveyor here. I know that'll move you out of the way, but it's okay. By doing this, I can get back on. And that should be this conveyor on. So what happens is that when this pushes down, this will push this thing away, which gives us free space to keep moving or cycling through these three pieces. So now I have to reset so that again I have free passage, which I do. Okay, so now this should be the solution. Turns on the gate. Free passage leads me to that conveyor up there, lever up there. What lever does is the lever will push this down to here. Oh, but before that I do need the anchor. This will move these two pieces down here. This will move this guy over. So you'll see that there will be the anchored piece here and then the non-anchored piece here. There you go. The idea is that when I shift this over to here, because this is no longer there, it can actually allow the anchored piece to slide into it, as opposed to before when this was blocking the way. So now I can stand on this. A slide over here will allow this connection to be formed. There you go. And that has opened the door. Alright. Cool. Alright, let me in. Actually, before that, I'm gonna give myself a bit more freedom. Let me turn off this thing first. Also, let me turn off this thing while I'm at it. Make sure the entire place is as movable as possible. All right. So now I have access to this thing. Get out! No thanks, I deserve this. Thank you. Another slider. Okay. Hi. Check this out. Our printer just installed. Is that a printer? What? I can print you one of those slider things. Sure thing. It still needs the base, the walls. They should be scattered around the factory. What are you looking for? You're looking for a connection? Oh, I'm looking for this. Right. I want the bob here, I guess, to connect to this and then get another slider. I guess. But I can't actually get the bob out. So I'll need this vertical connection to do something. What would that connect to? What does that connect to? No. No. Doesn't connect to anything. We have another wire down here that connects to this, which is also required to be on. That's actually completely wrong. I don't know why I did that. However, I do want to grab my anchor back, so just give me access to the anchor right now. I know that closes it, but it's fine. Okay. So... yeah, I know. What to do with this room? This room is the newest room. This room is a new room. So what can I do with it? I need a base and a wall? Scattered around the factory, huh? Oh, what the heck? Why am I here? I did not know this gave me access to the military. Let's not do that for now. Oops. No, go back. Scattered around the factory. What does that even mean? You want me to complete this room for you? No. I don't understand at all what this could mean. Okay, the entire thing is interactable, not just the screen. Does this box have anything to do with anything? Can I see that box here? If not, it's probably not relevant. What else? I know this is a good connection, but it doesn't really count, right? A lot of fake walls around here. That's not really a fake wall. It's not supposed to be there. What do you mean by you need a wall and a base? It's scattered around the factory. What does it even mean? I didn't see any objects. Anything here? Yeah, I know, right? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Come back. I see that this connects over to here, which is interesting. What does this connect to, by the way? It doesn't seem to connect to anything right now, so maybe it's a future thing? Possible. I do want to see if this is something I can remove right now. Oops. Whatever. I don't know. Did I ever get the foreman guy to come back? No. I don't know what this foreman guy is, but I don't think he's relevant right now. Let's say he's not. Okay, what objects did I get scattered around? I got the wires. But that didn't help me, did it? The base and the walls. I mean, I didn't see anything. There's no base or walls here. Yeah, I know, I'm out, I'm out. Unless you mean like the actual base and the actual walls, but that makes zero sense to me either, because like, how do you define a base and walls? Yo, you really want me to build a house? Yeah, scatter around the factory, thank you. I'm in the factory, right? I have to be in the factory. Yeah, I'm in the factory. Okay. Maybe really just down here. Yeah, I know. I know. How about these CNC machines? Did they give me anything? Maybe they'll give me stuff. No, don't. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. What does the game want? Does this count as a connection? I don't think it counts. In fact, it's like a receiver wire anyway. It doesn't actually connect to anything. There are very few connections I can make right now. There's a connection down here, a long line that actually connects over. Although I don't really see that being a thing. I do see this being a plausible connection. So that button over there can actually be pressed to do something. Opens, but it also connects over here. That's a long connection, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Okay. What else? Oh, I have access to this now. Cool. 1. Have I always had access to this? Maybe. You know what? Oh, that is an interesting object. That is not the typical slider. That might be the base. Okay, hold on. 1. I need... Not that. But maybe that's the only thing that works. What leads you to be turned on? Isn't that the only thing that points in that direction? Yeah, I think so. But what can turn you on? You need the bulb, right? Yes. Likely. Hold on. Yeah, there's no other connection here. The only connection that actually fits is this one. So I somehow gotta get this to connect up there, which it's possible, but like very difficult to do so, as you can tell. So I need the bulb. I definitely need the bulb. Can I actually get the bulb out now? I don't know what I've unlocked that can get the bulb out. I don't think I've unlocked anything new. Why is this connection useful, by the way? I don't know why. I mean, I'm really not sure, because it doesn't look like anything can connect to here. That useful? No. What can this connect to? Nothing really. Yeah, I know, the base, the walls. It seems like the only way to do anything is to get up there. Like that, this looks like the only other thing that's interactable right now. Can't really do anything here though. I need to get power to this, but I don't know how. The other thing is I need the bob then. Like it's a lot more obvious now that I need the bob, but I have no idea how to use or how to get it out. Because the gate is only open by this connection, right? Can I make it so that somehow... I don't know, there's also holes here for some reason. I have no idea why I would need to do that. Doesn't do anything. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, this gate is closed. This gate just cannot open. Unless I have this bob here. I don't know how to transfer power over. Does an anchor work maybe? If an anchor works, then why wouldn't an anchor work here? It should work, but it doesn't. Oh my god, it does. How? Why? Okay, fine. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Only now am I... Okay, to be fair, anchors are metal, making them conductive. I guess that makes sense. Hey, I got the walls, okay. I mean, I got a slider plugged in, don't I? Slider wires. Now I need the slider base. Okay, you've done your job. Okay, where's the base then? Maybe this foreman guy is kind of blocking the way to the base. I can't really tell though. I feel like the foreman is blocking the way to the MRI up there, not the actual base. Which leaves the one question to be, where is the base? Because I don't see it. Yeah, I know how these work now. Where could the base be? Maybe the base is outside. I mean, why would the base be here? If the base was outside, then like we would have we would have a very big place to search. Maybe it's a thing I can build. I don't know. That's a popsicle. That's a bread. We still need the bread for this world. I'm pretty sure we haven't gotten that one yet. Yeah, there's nothing here indicating base. So I'm assuming that I don't build one. I'm assuming the base is in the factory. Doesn't make sense not to be in the factory. It's also something I have to collect, so like it's not something I can pick up. That's a slider though, so like... Oh, that's a base. Oh. Okay, fine. Why would I need the conductive bob? I need a connection here. Just like this. Why would I need that? Oh, because something needs to step on this. Alright, so I need two objects. I need the anchor and the bob. Alright, I see. I think I have your answer, by the way. Knowing that the anchor is conductive helps me out a lot. It gives me my answer right here. Just replace the bob. Or... Wait, I need to turn you on first. There you go. If I put the anchor down here, would that connect? Maybe. Okay, hold on. Maybe the connective bob has a larger radius. I don't know. The anchor should also connect out there though. Okay, I'll put you down. Look at that. Wow, what a connection. Okay. Bob, get out here. Bob, you go here. There you go. The bob connects there, which means I can take both the anchor out and the bob. Alright, I have the bob out now, which means I can do this. Can poop the... Does the bob press the button? Hopefully it does. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, of course it does. Then the anchor can... connect the other two. There you go. Give me the base. I thought it was another slider, but I guess not. Anyway, Radical, go bring your piece. Hey, what is this? Ta-da! I got something. Oh, there it is. Sure, I got a new slider. So a slider is connected, or a slider is made out of... A slider is made out of wires, walls, and a base. I mean, it makes sense. There are walls and a base here, but the building of this slider didn't require any of this stuff in the middle. Yo, all the servers are down. I can't work like this. We need the Mega Crystal to power them. No, Gene. You humans don't know how to operate the Mega Crystal. What in the frick, bro? Why won't the stupid Wi-Fi work? The freaking bot that was supposed to fix this is who knows where. Here, bro, have a go at it. You know how time gates worked, right? You gotta power the stupid terminals marked on your map. They look like this one. What? Oh gosh, I have to light them all up? 2. I feel like these wires do different things. Okay. I need 3 ups. Yeah. Hold on. I am going to ignore the number first. Figure out what's going on. Turn you off as well, so that we don't have any of these conveyors blocking the way. Okay. So we have one connection here. Oh, just kidding, we don't. Oh. We don't have any upward connections then, right? No. We should have connections to the side though. Like there's one right here. Down. That also connects horizontally. Which also connects here, which connects down here. Oh. Well, that's a connection. I wonder why that's a thing. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, give me that bob. You gotta power the stupid terminals marked on your map. Oh! Oh, these. Okay. In 2 moves. Doable. Alright, I'm gonna reset the entire thing first so I don't get stressed about the move count. If there's an active move count, I'll be very stressed. Alright, so what are the connections required? There are 2 down here. 2 down here is interesting. But this looks valid for those 2 down there. I need a power source from the right. Which power source fits? Nothing? This power source fits. Okay. So that should activate those 2. There's a button here that can activate this one as well. So something will need to be here. That's fine though, I can step on it. Okay. There's a connection here that needs to be made. No, wrong one. Oh, is this also from here? Ah, okay. So that's what that the 2 is supposed to move from here to here, I think. That wouldn't really make sense if... Well, okay. I can step here. So on my first move, I can activate this terminal here. This terminal here, right? Can't really see it, but you know it's there. Let me just check. Yeah, this connection to here. So on the first move from here to here, I will step on you and power you. The second move here will power those things and I can step on you again. Which leaves the last terminal to be down here and therefore powered by... What powers this? That? Oh, that's kind of awkward. That does power that, doesn't it? Or is it this? No. Interesting. Okay, let me just check one more time. Does this count this as turning on? It does, okay. So this connection is also necessary. That complicates things a little bit. But with conveyors it might work. So the idea is that I want this conveyor on. I want that conveyor on. I want it to be so that... let me fit this down here. Okay. So this conveyor is on, right? The idea is that... I think... if I step on you... I move you here, that makes a connection. If I move down here, it makes this connection, then gets pushed off. But that should count. So that should work. Okay. There's a problem. I need to get from... I only need to step onto you after this move. And in fact, I can put a bob here actually. And that should be no problem at all, right? I don't need to be the one stepping here. The bob can help me do it. Where's the bob? It's down there. Give me the bob. Bob, you can keep the power source on permanently. I have the bob. Bob is good. Bob is very good. Okay. So we can start the machine now, I think. Pretty sure this is already the solution. So this is the starting point. So I don't know if the terminal will show this, but that's turn on. Okay, it's yellow, so that means it's on. Step 1. That turns on. Down move should turn everything else on. So let's just see. On. There you go. Nice. Okay, what did that help me do? Nice work, bro. Got a slider out of it. Okay. Slider 6. Stupid bots can do anything, right? I love we have this like, well, I don't love, but I find it interesting that there's this like... I wouldn't say hate, but there's this like conflict between robots and humans in this area. All the humans don't like how... all the humans don't like the robots, and all the robots don't like the humans. Okay, hi. As a mega crystal. That is 1 mega crystal indeed. Oh, I can see these 3 wires. Those correspond to those wires. Oh, the mega crystal. Override disengaged conveyors. Functional. Okay, so this turns off all conveyors? Okay. So convenient. Also, I didn't realize this was a robot. I guess it makes sense that this is like an astronaut or a piece of glass. I always thought it looked like a tomato for a head, honestly. But you know, it doesn't. I guess it makes a bit more sense now. 0. I have to turn you on with everything else connected. By everything, I do mean everything. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off this thing first. Okay, so I need everything to connect to this. This should actually connect all the way already, by the way. I don't know how to get in here though, like... Question, does this turn... Oh, no. The Mega Crystal will power these wires. That's the output. I thought this was an input, but no. This is an output. Okay. Hold on, is this... No, okay. I just want to connect everything. Also, I need power, huh? Okay. This connection comes from here. No. Where does this connection come from? Here? Yes. Okay, does this turn all the conveyors on? No, this turns all the conveyors off? No, this prevents conveyors from working. Interesting. How is that helpful? Ah, convenient, but not really. We know that this connection is necessary. But so is this. Okay. This connection is available. We need a connection from below as well. This is like the centerpiece. And this connection comes from here. Hold on. This one goes here. So that's another connection. This is another connection. There's a connection here as well, but I don't know where that comes from. Here? Wait, that's really weird. Yeah, that is another connection. Do I have enough pieces for everything to start shifting around? I don't think so. I think we're still missing a bunch of stuff. Oh, but no, okay. The idea of 0 is... No, 0 is a timer. 0 having a timer means that you can't just move around and turn everything on. Interesting. What have I turned all of them on then? Actually, yeah, turning everything on works enough. Turning all the conveyors on works enough to make a continuous cycle, I'm pretty sure. Because the idea is that with 6 pieces, there'll always be 1 piece on an arrow. If there's 1 piece on an arrow, that arrow will push something to move that thing into another arrow, and that will keep going on, because at every point in time, there will always be something on an arrow. You always have a consistent turn. So just to arrange this in a circular order such that, well, I know at some point this pattern must exist, because I need this pattern to exist. And if this pattern must exist, we know that clockwise from that must be this guy, right? Well, not really, you just have to exist here at some point. Okay. So if I stepped on this button, I think that starts off the entire chain, right? Yes, so the pieces, the extra pieces start from here. Okay. But we know that this has to be here eventually. This has to be here eventually. That actually should be it, which means the extra piece is the one that's here. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. This might be a bit of an interesting idea, but I also need to turn on every other... Okay. I'm gonna try and turn on every other conveyor first. How do I do this? How did I do this? Right, I stuck you in here so that the conveyor doesn't do anything weird. Okay. Actually, I want to do this last, I think. I want to start with the one up there in the corner. The idea is if I start with the one in the corner, this one won't be a problem first because we're going clockwise from here, right? Okay, so now this should work. I want to turn you on, so I have to do this now. That should be fine. And then last I have to turn you on, which should also be fine. Okay, let's see. Gonna step here. Gonna move you out of the way. So now everything is roughly in place. This button will start the chain, and we'll see what happens if I start the chain. Oh, but there's a problem, right? One, two... Will this ever get connected? Doesn't look like it. Why is it connected by you? I need something here. I need the anchor here. Okay. Anchor here. Anchor here is fine. Anchor here is easily doable. Anchor here is doable, but like, I feel like that's a problem, right? Okay, hold on. What if I put an anchor at that button there? Huh. Well, look at this. I can move around. I just have to do some quick timing to step here on time, so... This button has to be stepped on. Which should be fine, I think. I'll make it. Where's this button? It's right here. Does that work? Okay, we're almost done. I just have to step on this button and that should hit the final connection, right? I don't know. See. There you go. I think I've made it. Oh, jeez. Where am I? Yeah, see, the crystal is activated. Okay, this is actually super cool. Oh! What have I done? Oh, okay. I think the idea is that... I think what happened is, I made that quick loop, but it never actually occurred where this connected to this. But now that it has, the entire thing kind of just powers down. Or maybe someone turned off the conveyors for some reason. Oh, the crystal overloaded. I see. Maybe it's just over time. Oh, very convenient. Okay. Jeez. Oh god, I wonder what caused this now. Run the reset script on this PC here. Make sure voltage stays at a safe level. What? What? What have I done? Why'd you run that? Stop. Abort. Uh-oh. What have I done? Where am I? Where did you come from? Anyway, I have these buoys. It would be great if you could... Aha, just kidding. Don't ever want my buoys. I don't need to arrange them or anything. What? What are you saying? Where am I? Am I back in... Where am I? Still the factory? This looks nothing like a factory. Hi, you're here. Whoa, who are you? Oh, Hocus. Fantastic, my experiments are working, but... I'm trying to send you back to the... Oh, I'm in the past? You need to draw more power than a large crystal. You have to power the crystal from both sides. Although, we don't have enough conductor bulbs yet. One of your sliders might be here somewhere. I do remember a slider being here. Slider 7. What in the world is going on? Oh, I see some bulbs. Yeah, okay. I can't connect stuff around. Like, I have a connective bulb here. Doesn't work. What about... No, how close do I need to be? Sure. Okay, whatever it is, I feel like it's time to stop because I feel like I've been here for a very long time. We kind of had a very, very fun time with all the stuff back there with the big loop around with all the conveyors and stuff. That was actually a really cool stunt. I love that we managed to pull it off. But also, I feel like I've been staring at this for way too long. So I think I'm going to stop here and we'll move on next time. Until then, though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.